Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have seen so many people being invited to State House for a meeting. Sometimes you see more than 5,000 people being ferried to go at State House where they're going to pitch huge tent and they will take photos to show you that there is huge number of people at State House. The question we never ask ourselves is that how are these people being facilitated to go to State House? How? How would you just tell someone let us go to State House? Like, without facilitating them and the issue of allowance. Mimi niaje tu kazi yangu. Niende ka State House nisikize Ruto alafu kivipi? There is always a budget for that. So just imagine having 5,000 people at State House. The other time, Kimani was celebrating that he took 10,000 people to State House. So yesterday, there's a video that is doing online where the Murang'a MCAs came out to allege that they were invited to State House and all MCAs from Murang'a who were going to honor that invitation were being promised each to receive 300,000 Kenyan shillings just for going to State House. That was the promise. So these MCAs looked at that issue and they decided otherwise. They refused to honor the invitation and they decided to go and visit Rigathi Gachagua. Their belief is that the 300,000 promise is money meant for capitation, health, and other issues. So they are convinced that they were going to receive bribery money, that is corruption money. It is a bribe, it is corruption money. Because it is not in the budget that the Murang'a MCAs will come to State House and this is the money they will get. There was no such a budget. Because of that, they refused. So they walked straight to Rigathi Gachagua's home and have time with him. That is their position as far as they refuse to go to State House.
To inform the country that all of us received invitations to go to State House today, and all MCAs were promised that if we honor that invitation and we go to State House, we are going to be given each 300,000 shillings. But these honorable members from the Murang'a County Assembly decided that they are not going to take 300,000 as a bribe, which we know very well is coming from corruption. It is money from proceeds of corruption. It is money that is supposed to go to capitation. It is money that is supposed to go to healthcare. But instead, it is being dished out as bribes in State House. So we decided that instead of going to State House, we are going to come and visit our leader, our party leader.
Having looked at that, there is about two questions that are coming out. Number one, why call MCAs to State House to bribe them? And number two, why did these MCAs refuse to honor the invitation and receive this money? Those are the two questions that I would want us to discuss on this pipeline, because again, there is also the politics behind all this. But before we go deep into that discussion, I have a quick and humble request. For those who are watching this channel and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to our discussion. Now, first of all, if we start with William Ruto, Going by the statement from this MCS, tunangojea State House will respond kwa hii na hawata respond. Hiyo ndio ukweli. These MCS are telling the public that anytime you see people going to State House, they normally get money. This money is meant for working for Kenyans, but it's being diverted into bribery to those people that they normally invite at State House. So there is some money you will get if you go to State House. Huwezi toka huko mkono tupu. Lakini this money is not in the budget. The MCs have confirmed. So have it in your mind. Anytime you see a group of people going to State House or the official residence of the Deputy President at Karen, when you see them laughing, they are happy, taking photos, know that they have gone there to get money from your taxes. So don't celebrate. Just know what is happening. When you see students not having money for capitation, when you see schools going without money, when you see universities lacking money, when you see your hospitals lacking medicine, just know someone was at State House and that money was diverted to that. Kwa hivyo si jambo la kushabikia ukiona a group of people going to State House. It's something that we should not celebrate. It is something we have to question. Kwa nini wanaenda huko? In fact, it is turning out to be much more expensive to take people to State House rather than William Ruto going to these people. Yata is just going to fuel the vehicles. But imagine now these people going to State House. Means of transport, the money they will get there, labda kila mtu 5,500, mtu wa kawaida, ama 10,000. Viongozi nao wale wamemobilize watu nasikia wanapata 300,000. If MCA is getting 300,000, imagine what will an MP get? Milioni moja. Now, that on aside, why invite MCAs to State House? Ruto is trying to focus on recapturing the Mount Kenya region. Mount Kenya has been snatched from him by Rigathi Gachagua. That is a reality. His failures also and lies have made the people of Mount Kenya to distance themselves from him. So they are walking away from him. But they are the ones who made him the president. How do you return these people? How do you start appealing to these people? How do you coerce them? Call the leaders to State House. Have a meeting with them. Take photos. Create a perception. Then these leaders will go back to the ground. And you start creating a new narrative that will bring these people closer to you. Ruto want Mount Kenya back. So it is becoming expensive to an extent you have to bribe with 300 to get this leader just to have a photo with them. This confirms Ruto has lost Mount Kenya. That's why he's using money to buy Mount Kenya. But Mount Kenya is refusing to be bought. Wacha niulize tu swali. Ni nani huyu mwenye anakataa pesa, pendi pesa? Watu wengi tu wakipewa pesa watakubali. But these MCAs have refused. Why? The politics behind this. Now, the MCAs are looking at this situation. William Ruto will call us to State House and give us 300,000. Labda mshahara wa miezi mbili. You look at it, then you look on, you want to be re-elected. You want to be relevant politically in your area. Will you sacrifice and take 300,000? Or you reject the 300,000 and associate with the man who has the key to Mount Kenya? Gachagua factor and the DCP party versus UDA party. UDA is going to be a minority party in Mount Kenya. It is true. DCP is going to be the popular party. If you have the ticket and the Gachagua's image, you will win Mount Kenya. So they are looking at that. Hatuwezi sema tu hawa MCA ni wazuri sana wameka, hapana. Pia hawa jamaa wanasumbua tu across the country. MCAs wengi wanasumbua governors. unataka outing and all that. They have looked at it. So they have to sacrifice one for the other one. Hasa ikifika hapo pia, siasa inakuwa tamu. Politics now is becoming sweet because people can now expose each other and expose the corruption due to political realignment and the future ahead. 2027 factor is now making these people to refuse taking money and going to Statehouse. Sasa hiyo ndio uzuri wa mambo hapo. So with all that, the MCAs have to weigh. Niende kwa Ruto, nichukue picha nikiwa na Ruto, aweke kwa mtandao ionekane nilikuwa huko, alafu nikuwe adui wa DCP, Mount Kenya na Gachagua. Ama niende kwa Gachagua, I expose the government, I lose the 300, but win the confidence of my people, and as well reject corruption, perception, and all that. I don't know your views, but please let us make the comment section to continue with our discussion. Thank you so much, and see you in our next video.